Hi yoga friends, welcome to my mat, my world. Please start standing with you facing the back of your chair. So after we get our chair set up, we are just going to step back, stretching the chest toward the floor. Our feet are about hip width apart. And breathe right here. And coming up, release the hands from the chair and roll up, coming into shoulder rolls. And reverse your shoulder rolls. Turning to the side, inhale up and exhale out. The feet a little more than hip width apart. Last one, inhale and exhale. Turning again, let's stretch that chest toward the floor. Push the glutes back. Our glutes are really sticking out right here. You can let your head hang if that feels good for you. Continue to breathe. Soften the knees. Bring the hands back, rolling up, shoulder rolls, and reverse the rolls. And release. Step the right foot towards your chair and come into a lunge. So our toes are pointed the same direction. If you like, you can bring your elbows toward the chair. Give yourself a little massage in the upper back, maybe in the neck with the fingertips. My heel is up in the back. And release, changing to the other side. Step the left foot forward. And relax. This time taking the fingertips over the chair. We have a little bit of pressure on the back of our arms, but not a whole lot. If you like, bring the hands back toward the shoulders, stretching the triceps, and release to front again. And coming out of that pose, stepping forward, walk those feet back, chest toward the floor. Continue to breathe. And relax, pull the hands back, rolling up, shoulder rolls. And reverse. Turning to the side, inhale up. Exhale, stretch the fingers or the palms toward the sky, interlacing the fingers, and relax. Inhale up. Same thing, interlace and exhale, pushing the palms to the sky, and relax. And inhale. This is your last one. Exhale and relax. Stepping to the side. I'm about arm's length away from the back of my chair. Open the outside foot and then open the arm for starfish. And continue to breathe. Point flex your toe if you like. And relax, keeping your balance, bring your foot into inner thigh if you like for your tree pose. If it's not going to stay there, bring it below the knee, either toward the ankle or barely below the knee. When you're ready, opening the arms for your tree, both arms if you like. Relax to heart center. Maybe you want to drop one hand to knee, one hand out. That's completely up to you. And release, face your chair. And the leg that was up is going to come toward the glute. So heel to glute. This is the normal way we would do it, same arm, same leg. But if you have the flexibility, you can change and go opposite arm, opposite toe. Opposite hand, opposite toe. Continue to breathe, feeling the stretch in the front of the leg. Release. I'm going to turn my chair, so we are moving to the other side. Arms length away, open up, and take that foot out. So we're working the outside leg, feeling the pinch right here in the hip bone. Breathe, point flex the toe, or maybe circle the ankle. What feels good today? And staying balanced, bringing that foot in for tree. Remember, you can go clear up here if that foot will stay there. Moving the arms as you like. And release, facing the chair. Step back, stretch the chest toward the floor. And coming up, the leg that was up, that foot moves toward the hip for a quad stretch. And remember the last time, if you could change hands, change your hands. Looking across the room, don't look at the floor, find your focus. Continue your breath. Releasing the pose, turning the chair. We are facing the side this time, taking the side that's against the chair, and just come up, placing the hands to the instep. So you notice I'm not stretched back too far on this leg. Don't worry about that just yet. We will stretch it back in a moment. So feel the stretch in the hamstring. And of course, if it doesn't feel good to bend over, then I want you to come up and feel where you are comfortable. Now, if you like, stretch that foot back. So I'm just going to kind of slide mine left and right until I get it back where I want it. And I'm about where I would like to be. So the same thing for you. If you need to, hang on to the back of the chair or come up a little bit higher. All right? This is your workout. Breathe. Releasing the pose, so coming up, but we're laying that knee on the chair now, making it a pigeon pose. So this foot is going to either stay by the midsection or it's going to come up a little bit, depending on how you want your knee stretched and how you want your hip and your inner thigh stretched. Mine doesn't feel good when I turn it a little bit, so I'm going to place it more toward my glute. That is your choice. Walking the hands toward the edge of the chair. If you have the room, you can lean forward, looking across the room, opening the chest. If it feels okay, you can even drop toward the floor. You may want to adjust your back foot. And relax, coming back. Take that foot back, finding plank, and push the heels toward the floor and then come up to toes. Heels to the floor, up to toes. And release, walking towards your chair. Find the other foot on. And just a nice little stretch right here. If you like, taking the hands down toward the instep. You're really going going to feel that in the inner thigh, the hamstring, and probably right back here in the hip if you're coming down with me. If you're up a little bit, it's going to be a little more in the ham. Relax and breathe, inhaling, exhaling. And if you like, hanging onto your chair, sliding the back foot back a little further. You just increased the stretch in the hamstring and in the calf in the back. Continue your breath. And push up just a little bit, using your chair, using your strength. Place the knee on the chair. Turn the toe up a little bit or leave it by the hip. On this side, I have a little more flexibility in the knee. Hands toward the chair. Looking across the room, or you can drop over the top like we did earlier. Only do what you're comfortable with. And maybe you don't want to drop all the way to the floor. Jump. Are you going to jump to the floor? I don't think so. You can bring the elbows to the chair if you have the room. And breathe. And release the pose. Step the feet back. Find the plank again. Heels push back, up to the toes. Heels push back, up to the toes. And one more. And release, leaving the heels where they are. If you like, you can step up just a tiny bit, stretching the chest toward the earth. And relax, bringing the hands back, rolling up, shoulder rolls, and reverse your rolls the other way. Turning the chair toward you. So the back is coming toward me. And I am stepping back again, finding that deep stretch in the chest, in the hamstrings, in the glutes. Maybe even a little in that lower or mid back. Now relax a little bit and let the arms swing. So in other words, I'm not pressing my chest to the floor. I've relaxed back just a little bit. My elbows are nice and soft right here. And if you are circling like I am, you can reverse that circle. And then changing to the other side. It's the same thing. You can just let it swing if that feels good. Or you can let it circle. Just continue to breathe with soft knees. And go reverse, turning the other direction. And relax, walking the hands back, rolling up. Shoulder rolls and reverse. Let's turn the chair, the seat facing the center of the room or facing me, whichever works for you, and bring the glutes down. Opening the chest, sitting up nice and tall, and taking the hands around to the back. Now, you can leave your hands just like this, or you can try to turn the hands prayer position up the back. That's very uncomfortable if you're having trouble with your wrists. So if you want, just placing the hands around the back, still opening the chest. Continue to breathe and then release the hands, making a hands down. I would call this like a cactus. And then bring the fingertips up cactus and opposition cactus. I don't know what to call it. And up and down. And another one, up and down. Relax, bringing the hands to the front if you like, palms together for prayer pose, or just lay them against the belly. And breathe, feeling the chest open and close. And with the hands on the hip bones, push the elbows back, opening the chest. And then let the elbows relax to the sides. And push back. And relax. And push back. And relax. Bring the hands toward the knees. Open the chest once again so we're sitting up tall. And breathe. And when you're ready, turning to the side. Now, on this one, I want you to be comfortable, so place your hands where it's good for you. We are raising the hips off of the chair, so if your feet need to come back a little closer to the chair where you're comfortable, that's good. If you can go a little further away, that's great as well. So push off the chair, and maybe that's not comfortable for you, so maybe you want to stay right here. That's okay. Walk your feet away as far as you're comfortable. Move your glutes out as far as you are comfortable. Now soften the elbows just a little bit. So these are for your triceps. And relax, placing the glutes back on the chair. Drop the hands toward the toes. Letting the palms rest and then coming up, moving the hands again to the chair. Press the glutes off. Well, actually, don't do that quite yet. Go ahead and cross one ankle to knee and then press the glutes off. Now, if you like, you can stay right here, or you can do your elbow bends. And glutes back on. Release the leg. Hands drop down. Remember which one you had crossed. And rolling up. Same thing, we have to cross the other leg, ankle to knee, push off the chair, push forward, and soft elbows. Relax, coming to neutral, placing the glutes, release the hands toward the toes again. Drop the head this time and shake your head no. When you're ready, rolling up and turning to face me. Inhale and exhale, drop one side, press the other side to the sky, looking up if you have flexibility in that direction. Inhaling up and exhaling, same thing, other side. Again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bringing the hand up and exhale to heart center. Coming down. Now it does not matter if you are very close to the floor or if you are right here, okay? When you're ready, opposite hand to foot or opposite elbow to knee. If you are doing to knee, go with your heart center looking back. If you are doing to foot, just open the outside arm, looking up if you can. And coming to neutral all the way up with the shoulder rolls. And reverse those rolls. We'll do the same thing for the other side. So if you want to come all the way to the floor, do so. If you're going to the knee, your choice. Continue to breathe. kind of squeezes your belly, so do what's comfortable for you. And then release, rolling up, shoulder rolls. Reverse. Awesome job. Turning to the side of your chair. And I know we do this one quite a bit in our chair yoga class. You are sitting kind of to the side of the chair, so it's like one cheek is on, one cheek is off. Lean to the back, hang on, and then stretch the quadricep, heel to glute. Release the foot, and then bring it across ankle to knee. You still have one glute off, so be very careful here. Just feeling the stretch right here in the hip. Releasing the pose. Stick it out to the side. And then if you want, stretch toward the toe, hanging onto your chair if you like. And you can look toward the foot, or you can look back toward the back wall. And release. We are turning to the other side. So starting with our quad stretch, our glutes are partially off the chair. And if you don't want to lift the foot up to get that, you can reach down and pick it up. Do what's comfortable. Continue your breath, inhaling and exhaling. Releasing the foot, bring it, cross it, sitting up nice and tall. I have a little more of my glute on this chair this time. And then release that leg, stretch it to the side. Get comfortable first, and then lean, looking back or looking toward the foot. Breathe. And release. Coming to a standing position. Our chair is still to the side. About arm's length away, facing the side of the chair. Place the foot on the chair, and it doesn't matter which foot you do. We'll keep the chair the way it is. If you can, we are going to just tap up and down. Now I'm finding that I'm a little too far away from my chair, so I'm going to move in just a little and then tap up and down. You're going to feel a squeeze right here in the quadricep. And release. And when you're ready, we are putting the other leg up. And again, tap. So just barely on off that chair. If this were not comfortable, you could come to the floor and just tap right here. It's a little intense up here. You can't move very much. And release, bringing it down. Walk the hands toward the chair, finding your rectangle. When you are ready, inhale. Exhale, push the belly to the sky. Inhale the belly down. Exhale, pushing up. 2 more. Walk the feet back, maybe a foot, maybe 18 inches, and then press into the glutes. Stretch the chest down. Soften the knees, bringing the hands back, rolling up, shoulder rolls. And reverse. And stepping to the chair. Go ahead, find a seated pose again. And continue your breath when you are ready. Inhale all the way up. Exhale one hand to the side of the head. This one moves out. So we are not pulling. We're just going to lay the hand on the side of the head. And then start to drop the outside arm. You'll feel a stretch in the trapezius, which is up around the neck. And then if you like, take the hand around to the back. You'll feel a little shoulder stretch here. If that's not comfortable, bring it around to the front. And release. When you're ready, inhale up. And exhale, same thing. Lay the hand on the side of the head, bringing the ear a little closer to the shoulder, but not pulling. And then let that arm drop down, nice and slow, feeling that tension moving out of the trap. And then moving the hand around to the back if that feels good. Breathe. And release, bringing the arms to cactus. Crunch them in and out, and in and out. And in one more time, bringing the thumbs to the forehead. Inhaling right here. And exhale the elbows toward the hip bones. Inhaling up. And exhale. One more time. And coming to neutral. Scoot your glutes back in your chair. Relax against the back. Inhaling the arms up. Feet are on the floor. Exhale the hands to the heart center. Closing your eyes. And breathe. Thank you for joining me today. Have a great week. Namaste.